Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Oops, I thought it was paused. Anyways, here we are. We were in the middle of something, if I recall correctly. I don't remember exactly what, but we were trying to... Well, we were trying to do some commerce freight stuff. But on top of that, we were trying to... oh yeah, we need to get this down. We need to get the frequency down to 180 seconds. Now that's trickier than you might expect. Via Lake Charles, via Houston, or from? I think I should be, or no, that should be two Lake Charles or two Houston, right? It's gonna take passengers to Houston, yeah. What is the... Oh yeah, this is the New Haven commuter train, basically, is what it is. So what we need to do, we've got our trains. We've got you, who's slowing everybody down, probably, right? Oh, these guys are meeting over here for some reason now. That's not right, that shouldn't be happening. But we need to add another train. We need to have a third train, and that'll fix the frequency. And so the journey time needs to be less than 360. We've done that. Yeah, we need to get that other thing in there. Oh hey, our cargo ship just dropped off. Okay. Yeah, ships are more versatile. That was one of the changes that was in the patch. Ships are now more versatile. Each of their individual compartments can carry a different kind of commodity, or just a different commodity in general. Which that's pretty cool if you ask me. This is only carrying 2 goods. That's just sad. Well, you run to here. You don't really have a lot of coverage of goods areas, which is a shame. But also, you're kind of fledgling, so you'll get better, I hope. And he's gonna get out of the way, I hope. Yeah, he is. Okay. So these branches are disconnected now. They're completely worthless to me. So anyways, we need to build a train that goes the other direction. And this is going to be a chunk of change, but this should actually complete the scenario. Ideally. How much do we make a year? We're only kind of barely breaking even. That's not great. That's kind of a shame, too. I did spend 175k on that, but... Well, we are... Yeah, it's December. We're going to end out the year with about 3 million gained. Which is not great, like I said. We gotta look... What lines are losing money? These guys are. They might need a little bit less. That guy's obviously losing money. So what are these lines? I don't even remember. Line 1 and line 2. These are the guys that bring fuel and oil back. I just don't know if we need so many vehicles anymore, you know? We can maybe get away with half as many. I'm not sure about these guys, but they aren't making that much anymore, so yeah, probably the same thing. We might be able to get away with maybe half as many. The only thing is, there's a second area. So actually, no, this covers all of the... This covers, like, everything. How is Houston doing in terms of goods? It's getting most of its goods. Alright, but... So that was the end of the year. We passed the end of the year. How much did I make last year overall? Wrong button. Should probably get rid of you. I made 4.38, which that's not terrible. Okay, where are our trains? Let's pause it real quick. The other thing I need to do before I do that is I need to fix this. $100 miles an hour for a piece of track. I think that's good enough for that crossover. Nobody's coming this way right now, or at least that's the way it should be. Everybody's confused. Connect that up. I don't know why that's 79. I guess it just is. That curve is 79. Well, that could be better, but I'll leave it as is. Oh, that's right. And we actually need to move this probably to the other side. Yeah, goodbye. Now that we have this new doohickey, let's see, where's the ground flattest? Something to pay attention to. I guess I'll just bring it over here. And we don't need special stuff. Yeah, we can get away with that. So let's make a train depot. Spin it around. No catenary. 37.3 versus 37.3. There's literally no difference. Whatever. So we do need to buy a new train. So we're gonna buy 2 of these. And then that's like 10 million on its own. Let's move you to that train. And then we need the heavyweights, which these two, like I said, are completely identical. But I think the other one is slightly longer, so... Can I open this train real quick? Because I want to see... Where is he? Ah, he's right here. 19. I need to make get 109. 114. Alright, that cost us most of our money. But there should be only one line that goes through here. Yeah, line 7. It is line 7, right? Yep. This thing is still not great. Part of me wishes I hadn't bothered to buy that train set, but... So yeah, I think we I don't know. Part of me wants to say we should be able to get away with like half the trains. But... See, it costs money to destroy stuff. That's the issue. We don't get money back in scrap for taking down certain things. It's a 4-track station. If I add one more, where does it go? It goes over there. That's not where I want it to be. I'd rather it be on the other side. That would cost way too much. So, we should be able to cut down the frequency now. These guys tearing it up. This guy only has 18 passengers. He did bring them pretty far, but he's only got 18. This guy moves a butt ton of passengers, but does not take them very far. He made 600k anyways. Not quite enough to cover. How much do you have on you now? 20? Better, not great. What are you waiting for? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is the first time I've seen one of these trains get confused. You're going to Houston again? The hell is wrong with you? Where's Beaumont signal number 5? Right there. This guy got confused and is going to the wrong station. That's a weird one. Let's hope this guy goes the right way. Yeah, he's going to New Orleans, not Houston. First time we've sat on the buffer beam in a little while. Alright, green signal. Weird track. Coming through. That guy has an own car. Signal that hasn't been replaced. Stay in the main line. Here comes the Zephyr on the opposing track. Hello. They blow out so much smoke. Oh, everything we have is an Alco. Like, you shouldn't do this. Yeah, look at that. Unless that's a steam train. Because there is one out here. Nope, that's the other one of these. You can see the people in it. Excuse me, coming through. Get out of the way. Jeez, this guy's almost died. We're going 93. 4. Looks like we're hitting a... Okay, that isn't too bad. I was gonna say, if I basically need to keep an eye on any point where we decelerate. Because that's what I need to concern myself with. They're coming through. And then there's something coming the other direction. I assume it's a steam train. Oh, unless we're slowing down. Actually, it's in front of us, isn't it? Steam train's in front of us. We've actually caught up to it. We're going double its speed. Yeah, freight train's ahead of us. Damn it! Passenger trains are supposed to have priority. Where's the other guy? Where did he go? Alright, there's him. There's this guy trying to leave through here for whatever reason. The wrong track, waiting for a free path. This is gonna be a rough year for money. We just need to crack 180 in terms of frequency. Now he's gonna have to wait for him a second time. I don't know, maybe that's for the best. Instead of being stuck behind him immediately. Just has to wait for him to cross the bridge, which shouldn't take too long. And it lets the other guys catch up. 30 passengers. 95 passengers. Here goes you with 107. This guy broke even, which is nice. But yeah, we need to get this frequency down. We need to get everybody sort of moving and grooving together. How are the skunks doing? The skunks are doing really well, actually. That's the thing, though. I want to either up the skunks, which would require some infrastructure changes, or run a skunk out to here, which would require a brand new station. Either way, it's going to cost some money. These two trains are right behind each other. This is like train with following section at this point. Not really what I want. Oh, that's right. You stick all the way out, so... See, they should have a freight track or something. I don't know if the gradient is too steep, like if it's really worth it overall. Maybe to get the frequency up if I really, really need to. But the track through here is already dicey as it is. Just like this is not a... You know, it's a more long distance engine than the shunter, that's for sure. But they're both going. They're both going places. Let's see what the traffic is like. Around here it's not great. Oh, a bunch of people in the bus lane. Dicks. A lot of traffic up in here. Thankfully I have the bus lane. That's better. For any places that aren't bright green on this. Like right here. Yeah, those are just the crossovers. There's this curve which is 79. Like, that could be better, but that's the only part here that really slows anything down. And this is 81 and 82. No, it's not bad. Hopefully this will give a big boost to frequency, because it's a lot more... Things are about to become a lot more frequent. We just need to let it all work out. Meanwhile, this guy's gonna get stuck right behind him. "52 passengers is not a lot. And he's gonna get stuck behind this guy as well. He's actually gonna get stopped like right here, or right up there. He's barely keeping ahead of him. Yeah, part of me wants to electrify this and then use this guy on the shuttle runs, and use the longer train for the longer runs. But I'm not sure. See, this is 54. There are 54 people waiting. This is 52, so it's not like we're at want of capacity that much. 8 passengers. That's garbage. It's steaming hot garbage. Yeah, so line 7 has 52 people waiting. That's the most. Line 4 has some. Which one's line 4? Line 4 is the commuter rail. This guy's coming through here. Wait, is this really? Oh. I missed. I dropped the ball slightly. There we go. That's better. How did I not notice that when I just looked over it? I don't know. Yeah, so he'll wait here for a second because they're trying to spread out. Actually, there's more passengers than this guy, like significantly more. Here comes train. 52 passengers. Not all that great. Into the station here. The trucks are now using this road to get in and out of town, which is questionable. Yeah, this guy would be doing better using his capacity for longer distances. But let's see, he goes 87. Kind of an odd number. And then you go 110. So yeah, probably better for this guy to be doing that, but he doesn't get up to that speed. You're mediocre. You have a mediocre power rating. You have a good power rating. That's the thing. Frequency's coming down again. We've got a train coming in right now as this guy goes to leave. And then the next train is right here. He's slowing down, but not by much. Hello. Excuse me, coming through. Hold on. Red bridges are interesting. Down. Back up. Oh yeah, it's a green circle. It's like, what was that for? Oh yeah. Alright, so we're pulling in. I need to get that frequency down. What can I do? And then just add more trains. I'm not trying to run a shuttle bus service. Hey! 210, that's way better. Also, really? Really? I gave you tons of RAM. You should not be freaking out at all. Hopefully this will get it down. How many did you end up with? Okay. Did you break even? Yeah. You probably won't. Yet. Things got a little bit screwy for you. Are you breaking even yet? No, but you're getting closer. You made more in that run than you did all last year. They're starting to build under the viaduct here. It's the other thing. We don't have like a... We don't have a bus station around here. Which we should, so let's build a bus thing. It's going to wrap around, it's going to come to the middle of the industrial district. It's going to get this area, and then this area. And So we've got a ring. And we need a bus stop. Bus terminal, rather. Alright, and new line. Let's see, what kind of district is our thing over here? It's got coverage to the industrial district, so. Also, Department of Superfluous Roads is not happy with that right there. Okay. So, there we go. Bus stops. By road vehicles. GM Fishbowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Line 8. Sorry, no, not whatever line I just told you to go to. Oh, crap.
The crisis is over. The people have everything they need, and even everything they don't need, and still they yearn for even more. This is really good for business.
Well, I'm glad, because I just broke my route. I X'd out one of the stations because I thought it was locomotion, basically. Oh well. Well, we finished it. We got 4 out of 5. That's pretty damn good, and we did it by 1963, so... We finished this, and the oil crisis is only like 10 years away, so... Awesome. Alright, let's go back to the main menu. Let's see what's next. That was a fun mission. That was longer than I expected.
High in the skies. The invention of the jet engine has revolutionized aviation. Civil aviation is experiencing an unprecedented boom. Travelers can reach even remote destinations by plane. The train has had its day as a mode of passenger transport. Despite large distances becoming even easier to cross, certain places are inaccessible. The Iron Curtain separates east from west. The great powers have divided the entire world among themselves. Now, all that remains to conquer are the skies. Before the Russians do, let's reach for the stars.
Okay. So we've got moon landing, be faster than the Russians, have finished the mission before 1970. That's fun. Probably won't get that, we've been slow. Meteoric rise, own more than 100 million. I can do that. Satisfied scientists, ensure a successful conference. Eco-friend, avoid the highlighted nature reserves with all land vehicles. Ooh, that could be tricky. Air is sick. Too much training never hurt anyone. Complete more than 30 parabolic flights. This sounds like it's going to have a lot of weird stuff in it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be maybe one more. Alright, let's go. I figured because we're only like 20 minutes into the video. More like 30, but we're not that far into the video. We can do this now. So I'm wondering where this is going to be set. People did say that there were no, like, old East Coast, or there were no East Coast missions, or New England, I guess, or Northeast missions. And I was wondering, you know, I did think about why that wasn't. That was sort of, at the very least, you know, Middle East Coast is sort of the birthplace of the railroad in the U.S., and then a lot of railroads up north followed suit. A lot of places up north, but up north was the beginning of industry and was the Rust Belt. Or, you know, it became the Rust Belt. But, yeah, it's weird because they could have gotten a lot of mileage out of that one. But they decided not to. Alright. I'm just waiting, sorry, if I was smart, I would go in and cut this section out, but I'm not going to, and I would figure I would fill it with conversation about some such thing, but I don't know what this mission holds. I mean, obviously we know what the setting is going to be, we're familiar with most of the vehicles we're going to get, probably. I like how it's a slow sort of trickle into what you get to play with. Oh, we're almost there. In all these missions, you know, we started a long, long time ago, and we're working up to modern day. We're almost there. I mean, the final mission, if they really, if they didn't want to do an old-style East Coast mission, they could have done the Northeast Corridor mission, in the year 2000, basically. Finish the corridor between, or before, whatever. Alright, we get to hear from the guy again.
We find ourselves in the Pacific Northwest, and the 50s are drawing to a close. Our airline is not yet bankrupt, but it will be soon if we don't do something fast. The planes are hopelessly outdated, and their capacities are far too small. If we want to remain competitive, we'll most likely have to renew our entire fleet. If that doesn't help, we'll be left with little choice than to search for new business opportunities. The main thing is that it's something where those eco-fundamentalists don't keep getting in our way. They're spreading like rabbits.
I like how we're worrying about eco-fundamentalists when it's 1955. If this was like 1960, or 1965, give it 10 years, then, Alright, so where are we? Like I said, Pacific Northwest, so there's Victoria. I saw Seattle, there's Vancouver. Okay, there's not that much on this map. It's got some pretty big spaces. And the airport's already built for us, so that's nice. Vancouver Airport. Now, we know these guys won't just spawn passengers. We actually have to bring passengers to the airport. I think. It would be nice if people would drive there, but from what I've seen, that is not the case. Do they have like a huge... No, they don't reach the city at all. Okay, so start mission. What's first?
The Douglas DC-4 is pretty, but it's far too sluggish. Our friends at the Boeing Aircraft Company are hard at work on jet aircraft for passenger aviation, but they're still not quite there. However, there is an alternative. A completely new kind of aircraft entered the market recently. The Comet, the first ever jet airliner, reduces previous journey times by half. It is built by the British, but let's not nitpick.
Okay. Well, how much is, Also, no wonder we're not making money. There's nobody at the airports. There's nothing to get them there. Okay, so how much is one? That's the real question. The Halavent Comet. Okay, so we can buy 3 right off. Yeah, why not? Like... Sure, we're gonna buy one. We'll buy one at each airport. We're gonna have to set up bus routes in all these towns, though. Because... And we're gonna need to do it fast, because we're gonna run out of money. Although, it'll be like, oh, if we grovel on our hands and knees to our investors. Honestly, I should start doing that now. So let's look at where setting a bus service would make the most sense. Well, gotta build a stop at the airport, so I'm gonna do Seattle first. I sort of know where to go with this already. For the first time, I'm thinking of something ambitious, actually. Alright, so there's our bus stop. We need one right in the middle of the industrial district, right on the main drag. We're probably going to want one right in the middle of the commercial district, too. Because, let's see, that one's right there. I'm going to want one here. And then one way out here. And then another one here. Yeah, let's just do that. See, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we can do. So let's buy a bus thing. put it right over here. Actually, we'll put it somewhere where it won't cause any trouble. Well, we'll put it here and get rid of it later, if it is trouble. We've only got the twin coach. We don't have the fishbowl yet, but let's buy like 6 of them because I really need the passengers to be moved. And set line all, new line. It's going to start here. It's going to run into the town, then around back. Stop there before heading back out again. Here's the problem. If people board there, they're going to want to come here, and that's why I was tempted to do 2 lines. But we'll see if this works. If not, then we'll have to change it a little. That didn't cost us very much, so let's do the same thing at both of the other places. This is pretty cut and dry. I'm actually going to want to send them in here. Stop here. Alright, so let's think this through. Or let's start building, rather. Down here. And then we'll have a stop right here. We'll put one here as well. So those are kind of close, but we'll put one around the outskirts. Does that get all the industrial district? Alright, well, we'll put another one here. And that'll be it. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New line. Different kind of green. I like how I think it randomizes the colors now. What the hell? Oh, because this is on the wrong side. I screwed the whole darn thing up. Nope, I don't want a train station right there. Same thing with this. What did I think we were driving on the left for some reason? I actually did. Something was not right in my head when I built these. Yep. That is better. That is more like it. Okay. Alright, and one more, because again, it doesn't cost us very much. And this, we're going to drop off on the way in. So, yeah, this is the way you probably should do it, that I wasn't really paying attention to last time, or the last 2 times. So we're going to come in that way, we're going to drop off on the corner. We're going to come through here. I'd like to have a bus stop right there, but I can't. Right there, and then right in the middle of town as well. And then catch the back. I'm not sure if we need this stop. No, we don't, but maybe in the future it'll be useful, so we'll include it. And then last but not least, I need the actual stop at the airport. Alright, and as is tradition now, actually I'm going to put it over here. What the hell is that building? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set line and new line. Started with the airport station. Come in, go around this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. There. Okay. Now we just need to wait for the buses to, or for the things to drop off. We do actually need to put these guys on so that we'll start going there. And then we might want to get the jump on actually making like guaranteed money. So this